Khabib Nurmagomedov.
What's up, Khabib?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Good, not bad.
You gotta bring that talk close into the microphone. It's radio. You gotta put it up near your face.
Okay.
So, I was just watching a video. I'm sure you've talked about it a million times of you when you're a little kid wrestling a bear. Is that your friend? That bear?
Very good friend.
Like he was kind of a pet, right?
Good friend.
Was he a pet?
No, he's like somewhere, like zoo or somewhere. Like
You just went to a zoo. Your father took you to a zoo and you beat up a baby bear, like
Yeah.
on the weekends.
Oh, he wanna challenge myself.
But so did he know somebody at the zoo?
No, I don't know.
How did you get the bear to fight you? Like how is your dad connected in the zoo world? Like how do you get a bear to fight a kid?
Yes, but you know, sometimes it's not like sometimes like Dagestan. This is how we grew up. We're wrestling with bears, like alligators, like lions, like this.
You don't. No, you don't. You don't wrestle with like because I have the same. I'm from Australia, so people think
No,
that.
you have to believe this. We wrestle.
No, I do not. I do not. I will not. Because I have the same mystique. I could run. When I first came to America, people thought that maybe I would wrestle crocodile or punch a kangaroo, things like that. And I was inclined to go with it. People would say, "Oh, would you? You know, man, have you ever fought a kangaroo?" "Oh, mate, I fought tons of kangaroos." I would just make up stories like you're making up right now.
But even you see how I wrestling with bear, but you don't believe, right?
When I see you wrestle,
I'm 9 years old.
well,
I was not.
I know, but I'm just trying to understand. I think you're all having fun. You weren't really serious, right?
Why not? Why not?
I mean, the bear was having fun. It looked like.
So when I was 9 years old, I'm more serious guy than now.
Why?
Yes.
Because your father. Did you think your father made you that way?
Because my father watching on me, he won't watch how I challenge myself. You know, like I think that's why.
So you're obsessed with challenging yourself now because you can't stop challenging yourself, right? This is how it works. See, you're young and you're in your prime, and this is not forever. I worry about somebody like you after you win. Say you win it all, then you get older and you stop, right? Do you believe that will happen?
I don't think.
You don't
I
even think about it.
All life, I think is like challenge. You have to if you wanna living good, if you wanna living right, you have to challenge yourself. You have to be like a fight, inside the cage. We have always when we go to the cage 15 or 25 minutes, but outside we have like this fight too, but little bit different rules.
You don't stop competing in your mind everywhere you go, all day.
All day.
So that means when this is over, you'll have to find another thing to compete in. You realize that. That's the thing. I know you don't want to think about it. Sounds like you've just got this one thing in your head, and that's smart. But I feel like somebody who's so competitive, like you might be the most competitive person I've ever met. I mean, from what I see, I mean, your quest to get the belt, you don't seem like you really are interested in anything else but the belt. I mean, do you enjoy going shopping and buying expensive pants? Wait, are you contemplating answering yes? Do you enjoy fashion?
No.
Right.
What do you do for fun?
No, I like good stuff. I have to looking good. You know,
Okay.
Like I have to looking good, of course, but you know, but this is not my goal.
Your goal
This
is
is not
just win the belt, right?
Yes, my goal is win belt and becomes very good. For example, from a young generation people where I'm from Dagestan.
Yeah.
And I think Dagestan need like me people more.
Is there gangs in Dagestan?
Dagestan is my republic where I'm from. The republic.
No, but is it
South Russia?
And is it like and everybody's rough there, or you're saying like there's a criminal aspect there?
No, it's not.
Why
criminal.
why does it need your help
because,
so bad?
Because we have like hard life. Like regular people make their like $200.
Yeah.
$200
a month.
like 2-3 maximum like this. But of course we have rich people too. But most people living like this, $200-300.
So you would say your poor people over here with the poor people here make the poor people here look rich to your poor people.
I wanna show like for like young generation fighters like who wanna become like who wanna show he show from MMA, I want to show like I'm from Dagestan and I can do this.
Yeah.
But why other people cannot do this?
Do you have
they can do this too.
Do you go home?
Yes.
You live home?
Yes, I'm living in Dagestan.
Okay, so how much time do you spend here?
Before fight, like 1.5, 2 months, I come here.
So just you stay training there. What about if you fought in Mexico City or some shit like that? You would go way earlier, right? Because of altitude?
I think like 3 weeks ago we have to go there. Because mountain is a little bit different.
Right.
Mountain is before. I'm from mountain. You know, like I'm mountain guy. And I know when you come to the like capital city from Dagestan, it's like low.
Yeah.
And when you go to the mountain, I know I have house in mountain. When we're living in mountain, we come mountain. When I beginning training, I know how I feel. And I think you need couple weeks.
So you already have the altitude cardio built in?
Yes, all my life I training in the mountain.
Right. So you want to get this belt? Are you one of these people? Because I feel like you're a little bit ripped off. I feel like maybe, you know, there's very obvious to someone like you that there's a pecking order of like if you're likable by mainstream America, then you more. I mean, it seems to me like people are getting belts now that. I mean, why haven't you fought for a belt? That the argument. I mean, no one's beaten you. How come you're, I mean, I don't want to disrespect the guy that you're fighting right now because I think he's very, very good, but I think that he's been beaten. Edson's been beaten. You've never been beaten, and you've never even looked like you've been close to being beaten. I mean, didn't you tell the last person that it's nothing personal while you were beating him? Who does that?
I think he's tough guy.
Yeah?
Guy, yes. I think he have very good skill, but about like when I think about how going to fight, I don't think he can beat me in my mind.
Right.
But I don't wanna underestimate him. My opinion, like when I watch how fighting is going, second, third round, I wanna first of all break him, after
Right.
finish him.
Right, I can see that. Who's your toughest fight that out of anybody out there that like matchup wise for you? Do you think is it Conor or no?
Conor?
Yeah.
I don't think. I think Conor is like. If I fight with Conor, I think it's gonna be like very big fight.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I think I can feel like pressure because he have, a lot of attention is coming.
Right.
You know, like, but when cage close, what you gonna do?
Well, I just.
Me and him alone with hungry Engel inside the cage. What are you gonna do?
Well, look, I don't know yet because you guys haven't touched each other. I mean, you have been. I guess you haven't really been that hurt, but I mean, you did get caught a couple of times in what's his name, the last guy you fought. Sorry, forgot his name.
Michael Johnson.
Yeah, Michael Johnson. At the start, he did catch you and make you back. You did get backed up against the cage. I mean, I don't know if you were really hurt or not, but he did land a bunch of punches. What if Conor lands those punches and they're harder than his? I mean, you can't say
Michael Johnson hands is very good.
Not as good as Conor.
He beat Laraga, he beat Gleison Tebow, Edson Barboza, he beat Tony Ferguson. You know, like
you think Conor's
Dustin Poirier? He beat a lot of tough guys. He has very good speed on his hands. You know, but I don't think he have bad boxing than Conor.
Okay.
I think Conor have different style.
Right.
Like
yeah, I agree.
Conor have good timing.
Maybe faster or no? Not faster.
I think Conor have more. He is more timing than Michael Johnson.
Okay.
But when I go to the cage with Conor, and I catch him, and that's it. Fight is over, and his conditioning is like zero.
Yeah, that is a weird, questionable thing in the boxing as well, where all of a sudden it looked like.
When he tired, he looked like very good guy. Like he become humble, everything. When he tired. Before he talk shit about every like.
Does he?
But when he tired, yeah, UFC have to give this guy like somebody like me, make him humble. I think.
Wow,
Well,
you
the
just
UFC
said that with that accent. He just fucking cheeky babied Conor McGregor right there. That was awesome.
You know, the UFC doesn't want you to beat Conor McGregor.
Why not?
Because he's a guy that sounds great on the microphone. He sells a lot of pay-per-views. And,
I agree.
And that's why they don't want, from a business perspective, you to beat him.
If
Yeah.
I am owner UFC, of course, I want to take care of him too. You know, like because he have to looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He have to looking good. He have to speak because like if I'm smash his face, he don't look different. He gonna look different, and to make him humble, he cannot talk shit about like everything and everybody, you know, like. But now I think UFC wanna make him humble.
Because he's trying to have his name on the card,
Yes.
and they're like, dude,
Yes.
you need to calm down.
Yes, I already tell UFC. I tell already UFC. Then if you guys wanna make him humble, please let me know.
And what did they say?
They say first of all you have to come weigh in, show your weight, after beat this guy, and after we're gonna talk about this.
Right, so wait, is it a struggle for you to make weight? Still?
No.
Not at
I'm
all.
okay, I have very good plan for making weight.
How much do you weigh when you walk around usually?
You know, like this is not good when you ask about weight and age, fighters.
What? You're not a supermodel. You're a fucking fighter. I can ask
women
you.
and fighters.
But I think, but this is doesn't.
See,
matter.
well, that tells me that you do walk. Like, do you have a problem with eating too much like shitty food or
No,
something?
never.
You've got to have some sort of problem. Like I know people say
No.
you get hurt. Do you think you train too much or train too hard?
I think.
Would you
about train hard, little bit agree, and about my healthy.
Change
Well,
strategy these days or same plan? Still
No. I changed.
back off a little bit.
No.
Stay not hurt. Okay.
Yes.
But food wise, because if you don't want me to, you won't tell me how much you weigh, which means you do have a weird thing about your weight, which means maybe you are a fat guy inside
17 pound. I need cut 17 pound.
every time.
No, 10 days. Now I have to cut.
17 pounds in 10 days. I mean, you're very good at that, and that's your job, but that sounds like a lot to me, right?
You don't look fat at the moment.
Yeah, you don't look fat at all.
You look a little.
No, but fighters cutting weight last week 20 pounds.
He looks kind of skinny,
You're
right?
kind of thin now.
No, I'm good shape. I'm in good shape. You guys wanna try this?
No,
I
no,
don't-
no. Jason's
I've done it.
He's done it.
I've had 2 fights.
No, we
No, if you
respect
guys,
this.
if you guys, I have 3 more hard days.
Yeah.
Training, 3 more hard days.
Yeah.
If you guys want, we can sparring. It's okay.
Oh,
But you have to protect yourself, like headgear, mouthpiece, everything. Please, 16 gloves and 15 minutes inside the cage.
do I wait? You want to fight me for 15 minutes? You think it's gonna go 15 minutes? It's very respectful of you to say that. I'll fucking fight you. I'm a moron. You don't understand. I'm as dumb as they come. I would
No,
fight you
I don't talk
as long
about
as
you
as
cannot fight with me. I talk about like.
can I have it?
Sparring.
Yeah, I would spar you. Can we video it though?
Yes. Of
Okay,
course.
well then I'm in.
Of course.
Yeah, I got all the gear. You can go ahead and smack me around. That's probably my best asset. Is like my head is very big, doesn't move very fast.
Huge target, slow movement.
Yeah, easy to hit. Super good fun.
You looking good. I think you on shape too, but not like for 15 minutes. Maybe like 1.5 minutes.
Of your shit, maybe you might be right. Yeah, but back at when I'm in shape, when I'm in fight shape, I can do 15
You
minutes.
fight before.
Yeah, I'm undefeated, just like you. 2-0.
2-0.
That's right.
2-0 is good. I think you wanna say I'm undefeated because I never fight.
Yeah, but you got it wrong. I've been through some wars. You don't know me.
You fight? You have 2-0?
Yeah, fucking show dog, dude. Googled me.
Okay. MMA or basketball?
MMA.
Ah,
I've had boxing fights too. Look, that's
okay.
don't show photos of the guy beating me up. There you go. I got beat up and then I came back, Khabib. So you know what I
Went the
mean?
distance.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's me getting
This is
beat
you?
up. Yeah,
You on the top?
no, that's me losing.
You
But
look-
I came back. I came back
You
there.
come back?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I kind of know what it's like, but I don't know what it's like to do that much weight because I don't have the background where I can't lose 17 pounds in 10 days and then the next day feel good.
No, next day I feel good.
Yeah, because you've got it figured out now, right?
You know why? Because after weighing, this is not about you recover or no, because you focus on your fight. You don't think about your health and nothing. Make weight and everything what you think, you have to go to the cage and smash your opponent.
But that tells me that you feel very weak. That you after you cut weight the next day you don't feel 100%, but you mentally just become 100% no matter what. That's your life, isn't it? You're not happy unless you're kind of being tortured. Am I right?
You talk about my last fight?
No, I'm saying like it seems like you're comfortable when you're uncomfortable.
No, you have to be comfortable. Uncomfortable. How you become uncomfortable?
You
when
just seem like you
when
torture
you make
yourself.
weight- when you make weight and you have opponent after like 25 hours,
Yeah.
and you know like everybody waiting, you know like you make weight, you can make weight. After you have to fight.
But you,
If you had to fight somebody outside of the cage and you really wanted to be your best self, what do you think you would weigh if weigh-ins didn't matter at all? What's your
Outside-
best fight? Yeah.
Outside the cage, like you guys talk about street fight.
yeah.
Sure.
Me and him jump you in the parking lot.
What weight do you?
What
wanna
weight?
be?
What's your ultimate
No,
weight
when
to
I grew
defeat
up,
us?
I have a lot of fights inside like in street.
You don't
But-
say.
But no. Before I become like professional
Yeah.
fighter, like become like famous fighter, you know, I have a lot of fights inside the street because in street because in Dagestan when you grow up, everybody athletes here, you know, like freestyle wrestling. We have best school boxing, best school judo, best school in Russia, Muay Thai. We have best school ever in the world for freestyle wrestling. You know, like everybody in Dagestan training. And when you go to the school, like college, you have a lot of fights. You have to fight, or you have to be like chicken, or you have to fight, you know. And we have a lot of fights. And, like I have a lot of fights in street, but I know my father all the time like go crazy with me because hey, you cannot fight because you know a lot of things. You can kill
Well, it's
people.
his
But
fault.
But before I didn't understand this.
He put the
When
bear on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick
Yeah.
to,
What'd you
stick to
expect?
Khabib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking made him wrestle bears when he was 5, and what, you think it's weird that he's fighting people at school? You turned him into a fucking monster.
How big is the UFC in Russia? I saw a quote from you where you were saying you want to try to help them get the pay-per-view out there. Is it very? It seems like a country that would like mixed martial arts a lot.
Yes, like UFC is very big. This is not about UFC, like MMA fans.
Mm.
I think in Russia, it's not. I think I know in Russia we have like very big fan base,
Yeah.
big fan base.
I believe it.
But UFC don't work with these guys.
Why not? Are they sketchy?
I hear they try, but they cannot make business.
Gangsters.
Like when you work in Russia, Russia is different. Like American is different.
Right.
Like
They want to own a big piece of it if you do it over there, kind of thing, maybe.
you know, you need right people.
Mhm.
Right.
Did you say right people or white people?
Right people.
Right.
Right people.
Okay.
Well,
No
even-
white, no white people.
Okay.
No
um,
racism,
yeah.
I'm
please.
like, holy shit,
No.
it's scaring the crap out of me.
No, no.
Well, even like
No,
with-
we
with-
talk about like we talk about like right people
Right.
Mhm.
because like sometimes you talk about with other guys and you think because you don't know Russia. You don't know Russia. When you come to Russia, you have to talk like with right and big people because
Hey,
God-
no
God-
talking. We're on the radio.
Yeah, please. Because like I hear they try promote UFC, make show UFC in Russia, but I know they talk with small people.
So what about? Does it really? You need to fight there? Is that your dream, to do that?
Of course. Last time when I fight in Russia is like 2011.
Okay.
October. You know, like now it's almost 2018. But who knows? Maybe I'm gonna beat Edson and I fight with Tony Ferguson like main event, like April, March, May.
Let's say you do that. Are you the kind of guy that wants to stop cutting weight and then try to take belt off another person, or are you happy stay your weight class and defend title? What is your plan?
No, originally like I am lightweight. I am not welterweight.
Okay.
I am not welterweight. You know, like when I'm good shape, my weight is like 175. And
Oh,
I cut
okay.
155. 20 pounds is not big. I know a lot of fighters cutting like 30, 35, 40 pounds.
I know.
I have to cut only 20 pounds, you know, and I'm lightweight guy, and I want to stay in lightweight division.
Okay. So you don't have any of the other things that I see a lot of fighters these days, that they have a plan of when I become champion, I will also fight so and so and so and so and make super fight. People
Yeah.
pay me $1 million to do
Yeah.
every fight from
But
here on
who
out.
knows? Who knows? You know, like
You would be interested if someone said, "Hey man, super fight you and GSP or something." You'd be like, absolutely no, or you would
Yeah,
think about it.
maybe like origin, like I talk about like I want to stay in lightweight division. If
Yep.
UFC ask me like some good stuff,
Right.
good things about this, and why not? I can fight.
Do you think sometimes, because of the way they treat Conor and you're the Russian guy. Don't speak that much English, but I feel like you speak enough English. Everyone, I can understand everything you're saying.
I speak a lot of English, lot of language.
How many languages do you know?
Almost 5.
What do you say? Almost. What does that mean? You know, like 3 words in one other.
Now I beginning learn a little bit Spanish.
Oh
Mexican.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because we have a lot of Mexican guys inside the gym in San Jose, and head coach from Mexico. You know, like little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess one.
I try learn Mexican with Javier Mendez.
Well, if you already know a couple, then it would make it easier to learn another one, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, what about what was I going to ask you? God damn it! Just cut me off.
I'm curious about. I think it's pretty. You're already talking about your next fight. That's a trap usually to think about. You know, Edson Barboza is a legitimate competitor that you're going up against.
He hasn't got a chance.
I think he is one of the best in the world. You know?
I agree.
He's not number 4. You know, he knock out a lot of good guys. You know, like a lot of, and he have big experience.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this fight. You know, but I am not underestimate him. I respect him. He's a very good guy. You know, but when cage close, what I have to do? I have to smash him.
Yeah. I mean, you like doing that though, right? Because you used to Street Fighter a lot, so you like smashing people, yeah?
Yes, because if I don't smash him, he's gonna smash me.
Good point.
Yeah. No, somebody brought that. My last fight, my jiu-jitsu guy was telling me something about how I like a keylock. Like he's like, you've got it. Like once you get it there, you've got to rip it. And me understanding it more and more, I'm like, man, that's just gonna rip the whole shoulder off. And he's like, yeah, man. You think if he gets you in that, he's gonna give a shit? And I was like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, what am I doing? Why would I agree to be in this thing where I'm going to let this man potentially rip my fucking shoulder off? I mean, it's your job. Me, I just do it for a hobby. But in the end, that's what I caught him in.
You know, I don't like smash people like you think. It's like smash for me is like beat this guy. But
like running race.
yes.
But so no anger involved.
Not. I don't wanna like. He's hurt after fight. Like he's still hurt. I don't want this.
You don't give extra shots to unconscious people, things like that.
But because like if you guys want to watch my last fight, when I take to Kimura Michael Johnson arm, I can broke this. I can broke this easily.
Right.
But I go slowly. You know, I go slowly.
And you sort of talked him
Yes.
through it. Really, it was really
I tell him
crazy.
You have to give up because I can broke his arm too.
Right.
But we don't need this.
But you also have a temper as well, right? I mean, didn't you almost get in a fight with the Diaz brothers and shit? I mean, and do you go to nightclubs and stuff?
No.
You do not go to nightclubs? Do you drink?
No.
None. You do not drink at all?
No, never.
Have you ever, never drank?
Ever, no smoke, no drink.
Never touched any of it?
No.
Do you eat sugar?
Sugar?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Do you like-
Sugar is energy.
Ice cream and shit like that? Do you eat that?
Of course, everybody like this.
Well,
Who don't like this?
Everybody likes beer and cigarettes, but you ain't
No.
doing it. You've
No,
never
beer.
touched it.
This is about my religion. This is not about discipline.
Oh, wait.
People think about this discipline. No. First of all, about religion. After this.
Wait, what religion are you again? You're a Muslim?
Yes.
All right. So, wait, Muslims don't... You're not allowed to drink? I got fucking Muslim friends that... Oh, wait, they
I
don't.
think some people take it more seriously than others.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So you can be Muslim and you can drink. You just...
I don't drink because I'm Muslim. This is not about I'm athlete. I cannot drink. This is make me weak. No, this is because I'm Muslim. Maybe some Muslims don't follow this, but
Right.
I don't care about this. I don't think about this. This is about me. This is not about you or like my friends. Or this is about me. I never drink and smoke.
Right. Well, I think technically it's in the Bible. Christians aren't supposed to drink either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys Christians cannot drink.
Don't say you guys. I ain't no fucking Christian. I'm
But
nobody.
I'm saying there's plenty of people who call themselves Christians and do
No,
still
like-
drink. But
like-
if you get technical, I think it's in the
Like
Bible.
all religions say no.
Oh.
Right.
All religions say no, but you know, like somebody follow, somebody don't follow. This is like
So,
this is my decision.
so really good. It's like discipline-wise, that's a good thing that you've had from the start. Because man, it doesn't hurt to not smoke and drink one time in your life if you want to be an athlete. You know, I feel like kids that go down the path of even MMA fighters, I see them. They get a little bit of fame, and then next thing you know, they got to have bottle service, and they gotta, you know, go get drunk and go get wasted with their fans and shit, and then that doesn't make you a good fighter.
No.
So you're very lucky, because I think almost all of the MMA guys I've seen have
I know.
drink too much, and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Not all the time, obviously, but when they drink, I'm like,
after
yeah.
fight, everybody drinks.
wasted.
It's not like everybody like 90%.
And right, and you're right. It's not everybody. You're right, but a lot of
It's
them.
not everybody. I know a lot of fighters don't drink too.
Right. I think I've always felt like, just wait until it's over if you want to drink.
Yeah.
I mean, your career is probably 10 years if you're lucky,
Yeah.
and you've got so many more years to be drunk.
You got plenty of years to be Oscar De La Hoya.
And you know, like it's very dangerous too. Like you, professional athlete, you're one of the best in the world. You can touch people and they can die. You
Right.
know, like you can punch his face and maybe he die. You know, like when you're drunk, you cannot control yourself.
That's right.
You have to be careful. This is not about religion. This is about your like life and your future. And
No, it's a very smart
Sure,
way to
and
be.
the- And the safety of strangers as well. What about like food? Can you get the kind of food that you like, that you grew up with in San Jose? I wouldn't think so.
about food.
Like, can you
I
get
have-
Russian food in America?
No, when I come here, stay in San Jose like 2 months. I have diet guy with me always.
Diet guy, does he make diet Russian food, or is it
No, I cannot order for him. He make food for me.
okay?
Of course, of course I want different food like from Dagestan food, like
Yeah.
traditional food, like. But
What's traditional
I
food?
have to follow him.
What stuff do you eat in Dagestan?
Meat, chicken, like big size, like this.
Does it taste, the meat and chicken taste
Yes.
different than the meat and chicken here?
A little bit different.
Oh yeah, like
Because-
different seasoning or
You
something.
know, like even in Dagestan, it's different because like when I'm living in capital city a little bit different, mate. When you go to the mountain is different because animals living in very high, eating different, drinking different.
Yeah,
drinking
tastes different.
Yes, tastes different.
Huh? Crazy.
Now,
Which is better? Which is better meat, lower or high?
No, high.
Yeah, because
Much
altitude.
better.
Wow.
Much better.
Tougher animals.
Best game
Better.
meat.
Better cardio.
Are you a
have to-
hunter?
You no, I don't like. I hate this. To be honest, I hate this.
Okay.
Hunting. I don't like this.
Okay.
But you have to come Dagestan, I think.
Oh yeah. What would
guys
I?
should-
What
you
would
guys
I
should
do?
spar
People have to know about Dagestan because like it's the most beautiful place in the world.
It
We have
is.
mountains. We have beach, Caspian Sea.
Wait, it's hot there.
Very good people, good food.
You didn't answer the hot there. Is it hot there?
Now is not. Now is cold.
But there is a summertime.
Summertime, like 4 months we can swimming.
How much? How's the women?
About what?
Women. I mean, I'm not Muslim. I'm at the beach. I'm looking for some ladies.
No, if
You
if
can go-
come here and look some ladies, you have big problem.
Why?
You're gonna travel, but you have to be careful about this.
Why? Why? What are the?
Because it's different for us. Different culture, different mentality. You know, like.
Oh,
if
so
you
I
come
can't-
Here, if you wanna find some woman like
Yeah.
girls,
No,
you.
I
But-
cannot find a woman. Or if I say,
behind every
No.
beautiful woman, there's a tough brother who grew up wrestling bears.
No, I think you cannot this.
if I say, hey, I think you're cute. Can I get your number? Her brother beats me up, or a bear attacks me, or something.
I think her brother, you become trouble. I think.
Wow.
Yes, it's big problem. It's not joking.
I can't.
This is almost like if you're joking about racism here in America, you cannot joke about this. Nobody,
Okay.
nowhere. If you this is like almost this is like same. If you come here and try to do this shit,
So the girls from where you're from are only allowed to go out with the guys from where they're from. Is that what you're saying?
not like this, but if you like, you have to marry. You know, you
Oh.
have to marry.
Oh. Okay. So
everything's serious.
Okay.
About this, very serious.
can I marry a girl in Dagestan if I'm seriously trying to marry her?
But nobody understand you.
Yeah, I don't trust him either.
Yeah, you have to.
What about my
you have
charm?
to-
The charm of
No.
the eyes? No.
You have to learn Dagestan because in Dagestan we have 36 language and nobody understand each other. 36 language. We have 36 national in Dagestan.
What? How do you talk to each other then?
Nobody understand.
Well, what the fuck do you do? Do you
But
just like?
everybody speak in Russia. That's why we understand each other.
Oh.
Every village like have different language.
No way.
Yes.
And speak Russian.
Yes. And speak Russian.
Fuck. What a fucking crazy life.
Now you understand where I'm from.
No, I don't. You're making it way more complex than it was already. But I get, man, that's so weird that everyone has their own language and they're just down the road from each
Yes.
other.
No,
We have very close. Sorry,
No,
we have very close. Like my village, like 4 or 5 miles, like different village. We don't understand his language.
At all.
They don't understand our language. Yes.
Do you guys meet each other very
Yes,
often?
we know each other, but we have different languages.
crazy.
Wow.
So you're from there. I'm guessing most people who grow up there don't go too far from home. You're going all over the world. Do you
Yeah.
think when you're done with your fighting career, you just go back there and stay there?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe
To
a
be
little bit of both.
honest. Maybe, but now I'm gonna think about this.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna, but I know, but couple more years I'm gonna stay in MMA.
Mhm.
Maybe 3-4 years,
That's it.
and after I don't know. Maybe like. To be honest, I wanna make big business. You know, like something like who connect maybe Dagestan to Moscow, maybe Dagestan, like Moscow, US, like something like this. You know, but I don't want, to be honest.
Is it really important to you to retire undefeated?
I think yes. Yeah, this is very. I wanna become UFC undefeated and undisputed lightweight champ. This is my dream. This is why I'm here.
What about women? Because you just said you're no one's.
I
Do you have a girlfriend?
wife.
Oh, you have a wife.
I
Oh.
have a daughter, 2.5
Oh.
years. After 3 weeks, I become second-time father.
Oh yeah!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. So how long were you married? You been married like since you were
4
real.
years.
Oh, okay.
4 years.
Did it, it's not an excuse. I don't want to be rude, but it's not a planned thing or anything. Like you meet her in your.
Yes.
Yes. What?
We don't talk about this. We from Dagestan don't talk about this.
Wait, am I being rude?
No, like I don't want to talk about this. Like
Okay.
like everything, but how it's happened, like everything. But you know, I have wife, I have kids. You know, like I'm happy. I have family, father, mother, like everybody. You know, brothers, a lot of brothers. You know.
How many brothers you got?
I have only one brothers, but
Oh.
I have a lot of cousins. A lot.
How's that work?
Like,
Why do you have so many cousins?
Well, that works out if your parents have a
my
bunch
my
of brothers and
grandfather
sisters and
work.
they have kids.
My grandfather work. This is
Right.
his job.
Okay.
That's why I think.
Look, everybody's gonna go see the fight. I don't have to promote it.
UFC.
You do. I don't know why, but
everyone.
everyone's gonna watch this fucking fight. It's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah, along with Cyborg Home, of course.
Yeah.
December 30th in Las Vegas.
Thanks for being on the show,
Thank you
man.
so
Really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your afternoon and all that stuff, and don't die. As soon as I figure out where that button
We
is.
finish.
Yeah, you know, you're
We
done.
are
You're
finish
good to
up
go.
to Dagestan.
I'm coming to Dagestan. I'm gonna do a show in Dagestan. How much is a ticket to Dagestan? It's cheap.